Hello, I am Adalberto Cervantes Rodriguez. I am the creator of the ERP technology and business database technology that is used wrongly by SAP and Oracle. Those companies stole my technology at the Mexican oil company Pemex, having a patent. Pemex gave my technical specifications to Oracle and after to SAP without any permission. This is a fraudulent criminal act, okay, to steal my technology. Anyway, I requested to the Mexican government to decide to give me a copy of the agreement between Oracle and Pemex and SAP and Pemex, and they couldn't find it. This smells really fishy, and it's because they use both of my technologies, the ERP technology and the business database technology, to put in bankruptcy all the Mexican government companies that belong to the Mexican citizens. Today they are doing the same with the US companies to move to China or going to Mexico, and they are bankrupted by the Mexican military according with the IMSS union, and they are using universities like ITESM, ITAM, Panamericana, Ibero, and others to put it in bankruptcy and move them to China as well. Has all the partners a lot of small Indian origin IT companies, mainly registered in Texas, North Carolina, New York City, state of Michigan, state of California, to make these accounting and fiscal frauds protected by the skull bonds. As well as all their clients, we know that there are G banks and they are manipulating totally the economy. They define a percentage to the Illuminati corporates, and after they are focused to destroy whatever country they want. Today they want to target the United States to be destroyed and be replaced by China, Israel, and Switzerland. As I told you before in previous programs, all the data and processes are totally incorrect because they didn't use science and technology and industrial engineering. And you can check that if you go into your hospital, clinic, or health center. Then all the data and processes are mixed up. They don't even can define clearly if someone is dead by natural causes or someone is murdered using electromagnetic weapons, nanotechnology, implants, MK Ultra, and other devices that are used commonly by the elite to kill according with the depopulation agenda of the New World Order. As the father of industrial engineering has assigned, I recommend to use immediately industrial engineers with ergonomic backgrounds. At the end of the day, we're going to have the integration between the ergonomics and my ERP technology and business database technology. Because of all these issues, all the presidents, including Obama, all the CEOs are considered right now like satanic, diabolic, criminal, psychopaths, and even homosexuals, because the elites are putting them these reptilian implants that make them be homosexual. They change the chemicals of the body, and as well they put in them as well MK Ultra and other devices to make them be puppets of the elites. They control all their necessities, including the basic necessities like poop and pee. So you can imagine the situation going to the public events with diapers. It is incredible. Today we're going to talk about the situation of Accenture is continue doing these accounting and fiscal frauds against US companies mainly, using Indian origin IT consultants. Is ridiculous, but that's a fact. Okay, let me tell you my experiences. They are really new. And are going to be helpful for everybody. First, I was contacted to work in the Inter-American Development Bank, also in the World Bank, and Accenture was there. And this specific project was related with Latin America, including Mexico. I know perfectly Spanish, but the interviewers, they didn't know even Spanish. And they said that they know everything about the business processes that are used by the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank in Latin America. And Spain, of course. These guys are lying, and lying is not true. At the end of the day, I passed all the processes, but they didn't take the decision to have me in the project. So that means that basically they continue doing this accounting and fiscal frauds. They are manipulating the recruitment process for them to be in favor of them so they cannot be cashed by the agencies in Latin America, US agencies, Mexican agencies, and even the Interpol. Okay, this guy they might be in jail. Second situation, I was contacted as well by Accenture Federal. They have a facility, I think that two facilities in San Antonio, Texas, basic working for the federal government, military, you can imagine. So these Indians have been infiltrating these areas of support to the military, and basically they're doing this accounting and fiscal fraud. I don't know to whom high rank military involved in this accounting and fiscal fraud, because definitely something is happening with the ERP technology and my business database technology, as I have been explaining you in several videos. So this guy, they told me, oh, but you have double this citizenship. That's impossible. I went to Nashville, Tennessee. I resigned to my Mexican citizen to be a US citizen. So I don't know what they are talking about. And it's supposed to be the investigation area of Accenture for federal government. So you can imagine they have been infiltrating Indians, consultants, a lot to destroy us internally in the military. Dear situation, I was contacted by Accenture for a business between Mexico and United States for a cosmetic company. Okay, so this cosmetic company, it is located in Manhattan in New York City and in Querétaro, Mexico. So one guy of Accenture is supposed to be the expert in United States, but he doesn't have even an idea what he's doing because he didn't speak Spanish and he didn't know that we have different processes in Mexico than in the United States. And he said, oh, but you need to talk of what I telling you when the accounting processes, even the production processes. I am an industrial engineer and I know all the product costing besides SAP. Okay, so this guy is laughing and saying that the thing has to be done according with the US GAAP. So this guy is really crazy, and I hope that they might be in jail because they can be criminals in Mexico and United States because this situation is totally on purpose because they know exactly that there are a US Mexican gap. Okay, and then they have to cover the Mexican situation. They have to pay taxes. We have to follow the accounting procedures even in the costing part, especially in the warehouse and others. So it is incredible that it's not done in that way. And these guys of Accenture, they really have a mark of criminal. You have to be careful with this company because they are really crazy with these Indian origin IT consultants. They are committing a lot of accounting and fiscal frauds against the United States companies, against other countries because they are not paying taxes to other countries, as well as they are infiltrating our military to do this accounting and fiscal fraud with our tax money. So it is necessary to investigate it. I have been reported several cases, and it's part of my criminal case by trillions of dollars in Mexico and United States and internationally. I hope that you like this program. May click in like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my video. Thank you very much. God bless you.